catch you up what I've done. I have, and this is a hot mess. In my coal area, I made a 7-into-8 splitter balancer. Half goes down and feeds into our process that we normally have to feed the bus. And then the other half comes up here and then gets split again, and from 4 into 8 fills up our loader, and then it goes back onto the train section. And then I built this. Oh, I gotta go add a. All right, hang on. Let's go do this. Let's go run over there and add a. I'm trying to get. I was gonna do science. Let's just run over here real quick. And we're gonna add radar beacon. Yeah, radar. I'm gonna add a radar over there so we can see from a distance what's going on. Already we got a problem. This isn't supposed to go there because I did something wrong. So I had this come in here to refuel. I don't want that. I need this to come in here and train refuel for a time passed of 30 seconds. That's what I wanted it to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in it. We're going to switch this to manual. I'm going to back up just a little bit. All right, we don't have any trains coming. Stop, get out of the way, turn it back into manual. Oh, what? All right. It has fuel, but now what it should do is come in here. This is the train I have coming from the coal factory, coming in here, and all it's doing is dropping off. I don't have boxes or anything because this is acting as the box. This is staying here until this is empty. And it's a real simple insert. All that's going to happen is this is a real simple belt, 4-into-1. It's going to come up here, and then this inserter is going to pick up off the line and just feed into the engine and keep it full. And that goes all the way to the top. And then all you have to do is name all of these train refuel or whatever you want. So now if we come look at the map, we can see that these are all train refuels, and trains are just going to come in and go to the first train refuel that they can get to. I think there's 9 here. So we can have 9 trains at this station. They're just gonna, when they need to refuel, it's part of their code, their process, their schedule. They're gonna come in here. They're gonna come and they're gonna sit for however long I say, and that's that. So if we come in here, this is gonna go to empty cargo. Again, this is our stone, and that's working out wonderfully, by the way. If we come down here and look, it's all backed up. We can see these are still got a ways to go. It's taken like 10 car loads or train loads to get this full, but that's fine. It's exactly what we wanted to see. This whole belt system is done, and all we did was pull off just a smidgen, and that is coming all the way down here to make more rails. That's all it's doing. But we needed it. I need to make rails en masse. Let's get rid of our extra stuff real quick. So that's what that's doing. And so if we hit O, we can see all of our trains. O on the keyboard. This train here is going to load. It's going to go to train refuel. And then it's going to go to unload bus. I can click on it and see where it is. I can click on that and go into a more detailed view of that train. So now we should see this is next going to go to train refuel, not train unload. And so it's going to go do that. If I hit O again, we can see here that I've got 4 trains that don't go to the train refuel. And the reason we do that is because these are already being fed fuel or coal from the unload station. So for right now, I don't want to add anything to it. This is sitting here. It's doing nothing. It's looking pretty. I love it. It's great. It's not a problem. Let's go back up here, zoom out. We should see this train has left. And now it's going to go to the train refuel. And again, there's a dozen or so ways you can do this. This is the way I'm doing it. It's fine. It's getting the job done. I'm not doing a mega factory. Not doing anything huge, so we can see that it's gonna go into this first spot that it can get to, and it's gonna get some fuel. 4850. It's full, but the time hasn't passed yet. It's fine. You sit there for 30 seconds. And we can set this to whatever we want, between 1 second. I have some processes go 300, which is 5 minutes. You can set that to whatever you want, or let's say I want to add a condition until an item count, fluid count, a circuit. Wait till you hear something from the circuit network. Well, there's a passenger on board or not. I usually just do time. It's fine. So then it's going to go deliver its stuff. So let's get back. I need to do science, and this is working out just as beautifully as it should. I don't know why these are blue. Reads the next signal in the path to allow better control of the trains. Blue means there's a problem. What if I just, well, I want that there. I should probably do chain signals. Anyway, so I want to start on science. We really need to get to it because I need, now that we have a bus, it's all set up and ready to go for the most part. And I've gone through here and added in filled in all the lines to fill these depots, dump off stations, unload stations onto our bus. It's probably a better way to do this. It's fine. It's the way I'm doing it. One thing I do need to do is add coal. So this one right here is supposedly going to be coal. And we're going to follow it down to right here. And then I can do, this is going to be coal unload to bus. Coal unload to bus. I believe, let's follow this all the way up. It's going to unload. It's going to go here. Now this says coal. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one in. And so if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is labeled coal. Obviously, I got to get this up and over and around. But for right now, I just want to focus on science. So what I like to do is have a nice big science station. What I've typically done in the past, when I talk about labs, not malls. If I go to my science, here's what I typically have for all of my science. There's 40 science labs, and it's one side of each belt is a science, and so it would be green and red on one, and blue and black on the other, purple and yellow on the next one. But it doesn't account for the 7th one, which is rocket. Rocket will launch and return white science, and white science is used. If we hit T, we can see down here, white science is used for, well, I got jets, flying fortress, but it's used to go above and beyond a lot of extra stuff. So this white science is going to unlock a bunch of stuff, and we can see here, once we have a space pack or white science, then we can infinitely increase our worker bot speed, our drill speed. What else we got here? It's pretty much the only two I care about because I'm not dealing with biters. So I can infinitely increase the speed of my worker bots and my drills. So I want to redo this and take into account that issue. So let's take this. I'm gonna cut that away. And then I'm going to copy all of this back down. And we can come clear down here. It's okay. Let's just start right here. I'm going to cut, oops, I'm going to cut this. And so what I want to do is space this out a little bit so that I can so that I can add white science to it. I guess what I can do, let's upgrade this to have better power poles as well. So these come down the line, it picks up off the belt and it puts into the science station. Let's just go ahead and build it out so we can see it just a little bit better. Do I not have? Okay. All right, well, we're going to switch this to reds then. Get it going a little bit faster. Reds and blues. Let's put in some... Let's upgrade this sucker if we're going to do long term. And so if I add... if I add this here... I can get, see where the blue area is? I can get 6 inserters and the station with 1 power pole. I like it a lot. So what I want to do is to add another one so that I can pull in the white. And I kind of just want to do this. Is there a better way to do that? Probably not. And so if I take this, I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to paste it. Bang, bada, bang. Now it's going to grab all of the 6 primaries and the additional, the white science, right? So if I come look at this, I need yellow and purple and white. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. I think that's gonna work. Not exactly sure I like it, but it will suffice for what we want it to do. And then all we have to do now is we're going to cut or copy this section, flip it around. We're going to flip it. And then we can stick it right there, I think. Need some more blues. And then all we got to do is copy this down and have it loop back in. Don't like that it's cattywampus, but it's fine. It's fine. Then we can paste. We can paste this right. Hang on. Let's get this all the way down. Because I didn't paste that properly or copy it. Let's copy this. There we go. And then we can kind of want to do this. I could just pull it off the same belt. There's 2 ways to handle this. So if I do this, I got to loop back, which is fine. It's going to use more belt. It's not hurting anything. I have to do that because I have to pass it along and keep it going. Otherwise, it's going to stop right there. I'll have to do some funky crap. Right? Just zip it around. And then we got to have this. I got to go get more stuff. Let's go get more stuff. Hey, there's them all right down here. So I want to do this until I have 40. 40 is just the number I picked. It's a nice, easy, balanced out number. So I need some of these. A lot of these. And I need blue. And just for funsies, temporarily, let's add our science station so we know how many we have. We got 42 left to go. Let's stamp this down. And then we get to a point where we can kind of get this. Get that going like there. Now we kind of have a pattern. Let's copy this here. Actually, we probably can copy. Well, let's just get our main section here and stamp that down. Now can I take this? And I need to copy this. Paste that. Then I can copy this. And paste that. Paste. If I hold shift and scroll wheel, I can cycle through my copies. And we're going to paste. And copy. And paste. We've already copied. Let's just keep the party going. How many is that? So if I hit Control C to copy, it'll tell me I have 45 science labs. Let's cut these off because that will be the end. And then we should have 40. Oops. Come on, Control. We got 40 labs. Let's just end there because it's fun, right? So now I can copy both of the. Oh, bitch. This mouse, I swear. Copy that down. It looks kind of crazy, but it's fun, right? Right, it's going to go back up, and then it's all going to come down. It's going to end, and that's it. That's done. Let's it's fine. It's fine. Let's make a blueprint of this, and we're going to call this. I need to put this in my. And we're going to right click, and then need to add this something. This is 40 labs for 7 science. And that's specific mods. Some mods out there will have 12, 15 other different science packs. And save it. So now in future plays, I can just stamp this down and go to town. Or if I want to double, if I want to have 80 labs, all I got to do is stamp it down right here, and we got 80 labs ready to go. So we have that going. Now let's take, we're going to have kind of a mini bus system here. You know what? Take this, and we're going to add another one. And I want to just copy, let's just paste this down a little ways. Look at that. There you go. I love it. So one thing I need to do is we need to start making science packs. We need to start doing it. So let's pull this up to give it some power. And we'll pull this up here. Bazinga. Now we're going to start using some power. We might get shut down. Just because that's just the way it's going to work. So we have our 4 lanes out here, and it doesn't really matter how the science gets put in there. Oh, this goes up. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter the order in which the science comes in, as long as these inserters can grab whatever science they need. White science doesn't need to go on the out. We could have green on the outside, green and red. We can have all kinds of things. So I already have some science stations. built in such a way that they will produce 60 packs per minute. And so we're just going to start stamping this down. Let's put it there. Let's just go to town. And then we're going to switch it all to red because we're using red now. And feed it some power. I can fit it there and there. I'm going to remove our bonus storage. Let's put them back. Why not? And then we can turn everything into blue inserters super fast. And I don't have any. Let's go get some level 2. Oh, I don't have these down here, do I? Yeah, I do. They're just not in the mall. They're clear over here for some reason. I thought about outputting these to the mall so that I could just go over there and get them. Let me do that actually. Okay, so we have our labs ready to receive. We have our first red science station ready to go. We're going to upgrade it so all blue, ready to go, extra stuff. And we're going to output this. Just stick it right there on the belt. Bazinga, done. So like I said, this is going to produce 60 a minute. And then we can, do I have white? I don't want to kill this. If you use red to suck off the, take product off the bus faster than you want to, you're going to drain the bus. And for now, I just want to do some of this action. I don't want to completely drain the bus system of the product that I need down the line yet. We're going to get there. But I want to start producing some stuff here. So let's go back and switch out. So we have yellows when I hit 1. There we go. And we need an inner. So I have this here inside. So closest to the things, I'm pointing this way, but actually it's this way, right? The inside of this, on the right side of this belt, is where I want my copper plates, because these are going to intake iron plates and output gears, and they output on the far end from them. So they will put them on the left side of this belt. And that's critical to understand. That's why I labeled it like that. So I would remember, hey, you got to put this on that side. So there's a way to do this. Let's just do that. And then we need to 1, 2. Let's do that. Come in here, grab our pull off. And then we're going to put this off. It's going to go on the right side of that belt. Nice, like, let's do that just in case I need to run something over here. So it's going to run on the right side, and then we need to add this. So 2, 4. Pull this off. There we go. Now we're going to start building out red. It's going to put it on our belt system. It's going to come through here. It's going to go on the outside, and everybody's just going to start grabbing science. So that's red science. Let's do the same thing with green science. And we'll just stick it up here. Why not? Let's give ourselves, we got plenty of room. We're in no hurry to do anything. Switch that to red. Switch these to blue. And I can grab this pole. Now we got power. We're going to output this here. And now we have to put it, oh, you stupid tree, get out of my face. We have to put this on this side. There's probably a bunch of ways to do this. Let's just do it like that, right? Because we don't want to mix them. We want one side to be one product. It's coming in here. The top side is going to be red, and the bottom side now is going to be green. And green needs plates and circuits. Here we go. Something a little bit different. So this is iron plates, goes there, and then we need circuits. And we'll pass this down to there. One thing I need to do is extend that down. This way. Yeah, you stinking. Yeah, let's get rid of this stuff. Ghost it. Okay, so now we got to come down here. Pull off. It's all right. We need to pull off 1, 2. Oops. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 behind it. 2 in front. 4 behind. Blueprint. Pull that off. Zinc, zinc. Now we're going to start producing green science. We already got reds going down. And now we're going to have greens. So we have that. Let's go ahead and stamp down black or military, just because it doesn't take a lot of resources and we can do it. And you notice I'm spreading this out just because, one, I want to. We have the space to do it. And it's not a problem. Okay, I need to go get some more red belts. Let's go do it. I love how everything's backed up. That's kind of what we want right now. And then science is going to start using a lot of that stuff because it's a never ending. How much did we get? We got some. Well, I can get rid of some of this junk. There we go. Need some more power poles over here. Let's grab 50 of those. And then I think we're pretty good. Back over here, let the bots do the thing. Now black science, I just wanted to get it down. I don't know if we're actually going to produce it right now because it needs some extra things. It needs steel, copper, and brick. We are not making brick. We don't have a furnace making brick yet. So I'm going to hold off on that, but we can power it. See how much power we got. We're doing okay. And that's fine. I want to let this build up and back up and get all stuffed full of stuff, which it's doing really well, because if we come here, one thing I can do is add light. Well, you don't really add lights because once these are running, they glow themselves, but we're already backed up with red. That's what I want to see. And so then the next one I want to do is going to be, well, let's get rid of some of this wildlife. And so the next one I can do is probably blue. It's going to take, it's a little bit bigger. Let's just stamp it down there and get it all set up with red belts. And I think we can switch this to blue buildings and inserters, just really get it going. This isn't going to be ready just yet. There's a lot of processes I need to make. I need to figure out, we have oil, so I'm going to need to make some oil products, because we have some buildings that we got to fill here, and we're going to have to put in some oil and some water, and then nothing crazy outside of that. Plastic. We're going to have to make plastic in a separate location and probably put that on the bus. It's something we can do. I'm not afraid to do it. But let's just go ahead and feed this down a little bit longer. Oops. There we go. So we got the next couple layouts. Let's go ahead and put in, I have another one for yellow, I believe. I don't. But I do have purple, so let's go ahead and stamp that down somewhere right there. We're spreading it out. We're going way beyond the end of our bus system. So I think what I'm going to do is clear out all these trees, get the bus all the way filled out, and then I need to figure out a process where we want to do our oil. So oil we just need to import. And the only place I see oil is right here. So I'm going to go out looking for another oil patch because I don't want to, we already have stuff happening in here. So I'm going to go on a walkabout, see if I can find some more oil out here that we can pull from. I'll have to extend a train line, do all kinds of extra stuff. I need water. I need a water depot as well so that we can bring water to any location that we need to, just like we're doing with our resources. We're going to do the same with oil and the same with water. So now we're starting to look at liquids. But in the meantime, this is gonna just fill up. We got reds backed up. Now we got greens backed up, which I want to see. And those are just going to go until they can't. And I do have reserve boxes, so we're going to really a lot of stuff in here. These are just iron boxes. Probably swap those out for steel. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We still got a ways to go. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do.